He is a world champion in Russian Sambo, world titleist in Jiu-Jitsu, and a 4-time champion in UAAP Judo and an MVP as well, not to mention a SEA Games medalist in wrestling. Yes, he is a smiling, walking threat that has been raising the Philippine flag in the global martial arts stage. Welcome to the BNC studio, and right here on the scorecard, Chino Sy Tancontian. Chino, brother, thank you so much for the time and gracing us with your presence dito sa ating show.
Thank you for inviting me to be here and to share some of my experiences.
Ayan, maraming salamat sa oras. Alam mo, Chino, when I was looking at your resume and your credentials, sabi ko, nako, ang dami nito. Saan ba ako magsisimula? So I guess I will start from the beginning. Tiga saan ka ba at paano nagsimula yung hilig mo sa martial arts?
I'm from Davao City po and nag-start po mag-training ng 8 years old.
8 years old? Wow!
Yes po. We were guided, me and my sister were guided by my father who was previously also a member of the national judo team.
Yes.
And then, ayun nga po, napasa niya sa amin yung hilig niya sa judo and eventually naging passion din namin.
Yeah, Chino, I also read na your family, it runs in the family, itong martial arts, tama ba?
Yes po.
Okay.
Since sa father pa ng papa nag-start yung judo sa Davao City po.
So judo is a big deal in Davao?
Yes po.
Okay, okay. So sa Davao, hindi like, kasi malapit sa Jensen, Manny Pacquiao, boxing. So hindi basketball ang number one doon sa inyo, it's judo talaga? Or hindi naman?
Hindi naman po. Pero isa rin po sa mga big events is, nung time namin is martial arts events po sa Davao City.
So prior to getting into it, wala kang ibang hilig? Like, you weren't that kid that wanted to run outside and play with friends? Talagang, what your dad influence you to, sinunod mo na lang?
Hindi naman po. Kasi nag-try din ako mag-basketball.
Kasi malaki ka rin eh.
Opo. Nag-try din ako mag-taekwondo actually.
Okay, okay.
Pero hindi po talaga nawala yung judo and wrestling sa akin.
Ayan, nakikita natin yung mga pictures mo dito. Talagang isinabuhay mo talaga yung pagiging isang martial artist, joining events left and right, winning medals in every competition. What age did it start becoming serious for you? Kasi sabi mo nagsimula 8 years old. What age did you say, okay, I'm gonna focus on this, I'm gonna lock in and really work hard to make a name for myself here?
Siguro po for me around 10 years old.
Okay. So very fast.
Yes,
From
po.
8 years old, nag-start ka, 10 years old, seryoso na agad.
Kasi po may nga rin po ako, may vision po na nakita ko yung tatay ko na nag-participate sa SEA Games.
Okay.
So, ayun din po yung goal namin. Pero syempre, gusto ko rin po mag-step up. Gusto mas malampasan yung achievements ng papa ko. Kaya, ito talaga yung aking goal.
Okay. From Davao naman, kailan ka na-recruit? What's your story? Were you recruited to come to Manila?
Yes po. Since dapat po talaga grade 7 pa lang gusto na kaming kunin ng UST to train here and represent the school.
Yes.
Kaso po, sabi nga rin po sa amin na mas better if college na kami ipadala dito para medyo hindi na kami ma-injury.
Yes.
Tapos medyo malakas na kami pagdating dito.
Yes.
Pero since nagkaroon po ng senior high, kaya nung senior high, nilet go na po kami para na dito sa Manila.
And I know for some student athletes, parang napaganda nga na nagkaroon ng senior high kasi humaba yung experience nila sa UAAP. And you actually have 1 more year sa UAAP, tama ba?
Yes po.
Nako, problema yan sa mga competitors mo. Paano nila makukuha yung gold kung naglalaro ka pa? Okay, for you, in your 4 championships, ano yung pinaka-memorable moment mo? What is your most memorable moment as a UAAP athlete so far?
For me po, yung this year namin na championship.
Okay, bakit?
Kasi po, from last year, na talo po kasi kami ng UP sa overall championship. And ngayon po, since naging team captain ako, tapos nabalik pa namin yung corona sa Espanya. So yun po
redemption story pala.
Opo.
Pero
Kaya ito po
nag-MVP ka nung season 86, right?
Opo.
Okay, pero hindi kayo nag-champion.
Ay, hindi,
Overall?
nung 85 po nag-MVP.
85.
Opo.
Okay.
So, kaya ganun po.
Ayun. So may there was a motivation pala. In your final year in the UAAP, what is your goal?
Siyempre, to retain the championship para sa amin. Yung individual medal naman po is parang ambag ko na rin sa team namin.
Yes.
Pero gusto ko po makatulong talaga sa teammates ko din na after namin next year, magtuloy-tuloy pa yung championship namin.
Okay, Chino, I was reading an article about your goals for this year and of course, yung 2028 na mag-compete, represent the Philippines in the LA Olympics. But let's start with 2025. We have the SEA Games happening. What's the goal for you and how are you preparing for that this year?
Actually, starting from now po, nag-try na rin ako mag-prepare kasi marami na pong naka-line up na tournament na kailangan ko salihan para mag-gain ng exposure, ng experience to improve and maging mas prepared po sa SEA Games na yun.
Okay. Now, LA Olympics. I know it's so far from now eh. Parang 'di ba 2025 ngayon, 2028. But for an athlete like you, before mag-start, iniisip mo na yan eh. Because it's a long road. Yung mag-qualify pa lang, sobrang hirap na yan. So, what's the mindset for you and how are you preparing? How does a guy like you who's so decorated prepare for an Olympics that's happening more than 3 years from now?
Actually, gusto ko po siya i-take step at a time. Kasi po para mapasambo, Jiu-Jitsu, wrestling na competition ko po na masalian.
Yeah.
Alam ko po magbibigay yan ng experience sa akin to be better every time. So, in 3 years time, hopefully naka-garner ako ng enough experience and along the way, makasali ako dun sa mga qualification points for qualifying.
Yeah.
So, yun po yung target ko sa ngayon.
And Chino, I understand nag-e-ensayo ka rin sa Japan.
Yes po.
So how's that experience na, syempre, malayo ka sa pamilya and you're just there training all day, every day. How big of a sacrifice is that for you, just looking at the big picture?
Actually, for me po, masaya siya na experience kasi I get to do what I like. Kasi gusto rin naman po mag-training, tapos andun ako, nabubugbog ako, masakit yung katawan ko. Kaya okay naman po siya sa akin, tapos bagong environment. So, good experience every time.
Okay, Chino, before we close our interview, just a couple of fun questions. How do you stay in shape? Kasi, syempre, 2025, a lot of people are thinking about their New Year's resolution. I personally want to lose more weight. How do you stay in tip-top shape? Like your daily routine?
Para sa akin po, stay active lang. Parang isipin lang po natin na kailangan magpapawis talaga parati. Kasi yung kain, ako po, hindi ko po talaga maiwasan yung kain.
Ako, same tayo dyan. Yun yung pinakamahirap.
Every time yung kain ko sobra sa ano. Pero as long as naisip ko na nakakapag-exercise naman ako, napapawis ko naman yung kinain kong sobra.
So just maintain the consistency with regards to the exercise.
Yes po.
Okay, Chino, baka may nanonood ngayon, young athlete who has dreams of becoming somebody like you, representing the Philippines. If you had a chance to give a message to these young athletes, what would you say to them to chase their dreams and goals?
Ang masabi ko lang is to dream big. Kasi kung malaki yung dreams nyo, whenever you fall, at least mataas-taas pa rin yung naabot nyo.
Ayan. So there we have it, multi-sport champion Chino Sy Tancontian, and hopefully ma-manifest ko na 2028 LA Olympian. And hopefully after that, bumalik ka dito sa show natin. Chino, thank you so much for the time and congratulations on all the accomplishments. All the best this 2025.
Thank you po.